Hello, today I want to take you through how to perform the LOU decomposition of a matrix. So what do we mean by LOU decomposition? LOU means we express the matrix in terms of the upper and the lower. Let me show you an example of the upper matrix. If you have a matrix like 2, 4, 1, then 0, 2, 4, and then 0, 0, 5. This is called an upper triangular matrix because we have a triangle in the upper side that has non-zero elements. Now, what is the lower one? If you have something like this, like 1, 0, 0, 4, 1, 0, then you have 1, 3, 2. This is called a lower triangular matrix because you have the zeros, you have a triangle here with non-zero digits. So how do we find this? This lower triangular matrix is got from the upper triangular matrix. So how do we get started? We're going to use Gaussian elimination method. So we start and then now we have a matrix. I'm going to do Gaussian elimination. 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 3, 5. How do we go about? Mainly, our first row will not be touched. We shall only touch the second and the third row because our aim is to have 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and then the rest can be digits that are non-zero. So when you look at this, how are we going to solve it? We were dealing with row 2 and row 3. I'm going to get row 2 and I subtract a third of row 1. Row 2 minus a third of row 1. That is if I want to create a 0 here. So if I want to create a 0 here, I get row 2 minus a third of row 1. That is if I have 1 minus a third of 3, then I come up with 1 minus 1, which is a 0. That's done. So we have to do for this and this. And if we do it, we're going to finish. So let me do another one. I say 2 minus a third of 4. This is going to be 2 minus 4 over 3. So when we take the LCM, this is 3. So 3 times 2, that is 6 minus 4. This is 2 over 3. So we get our 2 over 3. We write it here. Again, get minus 1 minus a third of 1. This is minus 1 minus a third. How do we do it? So we proceed. This is like minus 3 minus 1 over 3. This is minus 4 over 3. And so we put a minus 4 over 3 here. You see? Now how do we get a 0 here? On this position, how do we get a 0? We get a 0. We are going to compare row 3 and row 1. How do we get a 0 on this part? How do we get a 0? We're going to get row 3 minus 2 over 3. If I get row 3 minus 2 over 3 of row 1, that means I will have 2 minus 2 over 3 times 3. You see, I will have 2 minus 2, which is a 0. So I'll have my 0 here, and so we can do for the rest. We have 3 minus 2 over 3 times 4. And this will be 3 minus 8 over 3. This one becomes 3 times 3, it is 9 minus 8. This is 1 over 3. So we have our a third here. So we proceed 5 minus 2 over 3 into 1. This is 5 minus 2 thirds. And this one becomes 3. So we have what? We have 3 divided by 1, we have 3. Then times 5, that is 15, minus 2. This is 13 over 3. We write it here, 13 over 3. Now we proceed because our aim is to have a 0 here. On this part, it should also be 0. So we proceed, we don't touch the upper one. We proceed 0, 2 over 3, negative 4 over 3. So how are we going to get a 0 here? When we analyze it, if we get row 3 minus a half of row 2, I think because it is a third minus a half of 2 thirds, and we're getting a 0, a third minus a third, so we are getting a 0. So this one works. So I put my 0 here, it's already a 0 and a 0 here. Now our aim is to get this one here. So that is 13 over 3 minus a half times negative 4 over 3. And I get 13 over 3 minus this plus 8, no, plus 4 over 6. No, sorry. This one is gone, and then I went with 2 over 3, but it becomes plus 2 over 3. So this one becomes 15 over 3, and 15 over 3 is, you get it? I chopped this one 2, then I remained with 2 over 3 because it is minus and minus becomes a positive. So I end up getting 5, and this one is 5. So when we get this one is our upper decomposition of the matrix, because we have these zeros here forming a triangle, and then we have non-zero digits lying in the upper side. Now, to get the arrow matrix, that is the lower triangular, we consider the factors that we used to get the upper. On the first part, we had this factor, a third. You get? So our upper matrix, lower matrix will be in this format. These are the first characters. It has a 0 here, and then this one must be a 1. sorry. And this is 1, so this is how it is supposed to be. These ones must be 1s. So how do we get the remaining factors? The first factor was a third, then the second one was 2/3, and then the third one was 1.5. I'm meaning the factors that we used when we were making our matrix, solving to get the RU decomposition, when we are getting to get the RU. So the first character goes here, the first digit goes there, and the next one is 2/3, then the last one is a half. And this is our U matrix. So we have fully solved this, and we have our two matrices, L and U. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such explaining videos. Thank you.